I have tons of people coming to me to talk about friends who've broken things off with them. For those who want to salvage the friendship, there is one solid piece of advice. Not all dying friendships are worth fighting for, but one type is. The situation is this: someone who used to be a very close friend, maybe one of your closest, has now become someone you barely see. She takes days to reply, and you can't remember the last time she initiated a hangout. What happened? There's no clear explanation, no arguments, no tears, no raised voices, no major drama to explain why your friend seems to be slowly distancing herself. But maybe it wasn't just one thing. It could be the buildup of many small moments. Even though friendships often end with some kind of dramatic moment, that's usually just the symptom, not the actual cause. The real cause begins much earlier, as small disagreements or disappointments that build up over time and become what psychologists call scar tissue. This matches what psychologists see in therapy rooms. On their own, these disagreements are so minor, they're not worth noticing. But over time, with enough repetition, they become seriously irritating. Common small things that slowly destroy friendships over time. Being too passive. The most common reason friendships fade is passivity. This happens when one person is always the one asking to meet up, planning everything and doing all the work in the relationship. Lack of affection. This ties into the next common issue: not feeling seen. People crave love, not just in romantic relationships, but in all relationships. If a close friend doesn't show care or make you a priority, it creates emotional scar tissue. For example, she knew I was devastated after my mother died. Why didn't she reach out to me? Mental health struggles. Many believe true friendship means they can talk endlessly about their problems, as if their friend is their therapist. But that's exhausting over time. Your friend isn't a trained therapist. The problem just loops endlessly about the heartbreak, the depression, the terrible boss. Lack of trust. Even if there hasn't been a dramatic betrayal, if you don't feel your friend is loyal or able to keep a secret, it will eventually wear on the relationship. Different needs. You might enjoy each other's company when you meet, but if one of you wants to talk every other day and the other is fine with 2 chats a month, tension builds. We often assume our style is the right one. If your friend wants more contact than you might find them needy. If you want more than them, you might feel ignored. It's important to explore where those differences come from. Jealousy. Not just for romantic relationships, jealousy can rock friendships too. When a new friend enters the picture, it's easy to feel replaced or sidelined. Is it worth saving? So, what do you do when a friendship is hanging by a thread and you don't know why? First, ask yourself, how close were we really? Was she a situational friend? Someone you hung out with only because of work or your kids? Or someone you just had fun with occasionally? Then maybe it's okay to let go. But if she was a deep friend, one of those rare connections, you might want to fight for it. Ask yourself, what do I miss about the friendship? What's bothering me? But also put yourself in her shoes before bringing it up. Instead of confronting her, start the conversation gently with curiosity, like, I feel like our friendship has changed a bit lately. Do you feel that too? What do you think is going on? Not every small issue needs a confrontation. Good friends should also accept each other's flaws and be able to see them with compassion. But if you notice yourself withdrawing, reaching out less, and feeling hurt or frustrated, that's when it's time for a conversation. Sadly, most people don't have that conversation. They just ghost. And that's heartbreaking. I have so many clients who come to talk about friends who've left them or friends they want to leave, but hardly anyone comes in saying, we're two friends struggling. Can you help us fix it? This kind of meta talk about the relationship is common among couples, but just as vital for friendships. Friendships fall apart for big and small reasons, from feeling deeply betrayed to being ghosted over time. Some friendships die slowly. People change. Maybe you're just not on the same wavelength anymore. The mom you bonded with during daycare drop-offs isn't the same person you need in your life 10 years later. There's no single reason friendships end. But underneath it all, it usually comes down to a broken balance of give and take. You feel she no longer shows up, no longer cares, and the imbalance becomes heavy. The foundation of friendship is mutuality. A real friend is there for you, even when you disagree, even when you're not at your best. They're happy when you succeed and still care, even when life keeps you apart. When that mutuality disappears, when you no longer feel seen, valued, or supported, the friendship loses its meaning. This imbalance is one of the biggest reasons friendships fade. Some people hang on to a friendship long after it stopped bringing joy because they're afraid of being lonely or causing drama. But staying in an imbalanced friendship for too long is draining. Eventually, the smallest thing will make you say, enough is enough. Can it be saved? Maybe. It's worth having one honest conversation first. Nobody is a mind reader. Be clear about what you're struggling with and what you need. Use I language instead of pointing fingers. I've been feeling this way. I find this hard. I wish we could. Sometimes we stay in old friendships out of habit or fear, but you don't have to save the friendship, especially if it's hurting you. It's not a disaster to let go. It's absolutely possible to make new friends as an adult. Lift your eyes, look around, and there are new, meaningful friendships waiting for you.